What's going on, FG fam? It is time. I have just downloaded the brand new scouting update here on Madden NFL 22. We have been waiting so long for this thing. It's time to see what this is all about. Let's go in. Let's create a new league. I only do offline, so we're going to go with the active roster, and we're going to go through this update and see exactly what it has to offer. I'm going to go through with the Miami Dolphins. We're going to keep all of the settings that are actually on here. I'm going to get rid of relocation because that always annoys me, to be honest with you. I don't like pre-existing injuries, so we're going to take that off. We will leave the storylines. I don't think it really matters if I take off development trait regression, but I am going to take it off. I also want to take off progressive fatigue, because that is a crock of crap. So we're going to take that off. We're just going to run through. We're going to do something a little interesting here in this video. Fill roster will be on. We will not auto-progress anybody. We're just going to keep it as Brian Flores. We will set our starting point to the preseason, and we'll see what this scouting update is. If you guys have tried it out, let me know what you think in the comment section below. But once you get into the franchise, it's time to hire and assign your scouts. So right now you have nothing. There's no prospects. You just got to hire some scouts. So let's see. Positional expertise, tackles in the Southeast region. That gives me SEC tackles. I like it. I like it. I would like to assign him to the Southeast. So we'll take that. Then what? We have Reeves in the Central. His specialty is tackles. We will make him go to the Central as well. This is just kind of what I'm assuming. West, let's get him in the West. Let's get Baker to be that national guy. There we go. Or can we assign them anywhere we want to? I'm interested here. Hold on. If I click him on something else, ooh, you can do that. Okay, so you decide. All right, but I think tackles in... You can't put anybody in the same spot. So we'll go with the Southeast because I want SEC linemen and I want Big Ten linemen. So that's where we're going to keep that. We'll have Scott looking for defensive ends. I think that that's better on a national scale. You can get those anywhere. Tight ends. Ooh, I don't know. That one's tough. Let's go with tight ends in the West. And I guess we could go with Northeast quarterback. I just don't know that that's going to help us a ton. But I guess we'll check out Northeast. I mean, there's not much really to decide there. So we will assign them there. There's free agent scouts. We can hire other scouts that are better. Ooh, we can fire our scouts, I guess. We can. So tier, I believe 3 is the best or the worst. I believe tier 1 might be the best guy. They have ones that scout running back. Tiki Barber we could bring in. You know what? I might want to bring in Tiki Barber. I ain't even going to lie to you. We don't really need tight end. So let's fire the tight end scout. Let's go in and let's get Tiki Barber. There we go. Wait, what? Unable to hire. Each scout has a tier from 1 to 3. When replacing a scout, you must replace them with one of the same tier. Okay, so we'll just go out and get Sean Alexander then. Oh, wait. What did I get rid of? A tier 3? Oh, man. I need a tier 3 running back guy because that's kind of what Miami needs. But if I get Kenny Ramsey, that gives me quarterback. Here's a tier 3. David Barnes. He'll be the guy. There we go. I wanted to get an NFL Pro, but it didn't work out the way that I wanted it to, so we will leave it at that. National, we have there, so this would give us West running backs. We'll take it. And I like the way that looks. We'll go with that. All right, so that's what we're doing in the beginning. I think now we got to sim to a certain point, and I'll see you guys in a minute. All right, so once you get to the regular season, you already need to choose a draft class. Instead of doing it in week number 3, you got to do it now. So let's download one from Madden Share. There's got to be one for the real-life draft class next year, right? So we'll use that. Here, Bengal does one every single year. He does a really nice job with his, so let's go ahead and do that. Why not? We'll do that one. All right, so we have Bengals draft class loaded on in. If we take a look at quarterbacks, there's Sam Howell, Spencer Rattler, Malik Willis, Matt Corral, Carson Strong, JT Daniels, Kadon Slovis. Desmond Ridder should be higher in my opinion, but we'll see. Brock Purdy should not be that high. Bo Nix, Michael PNX, because I guess it won't let him put Penix. Or Penix, that is. Rocky Winter. All right, so we got good ones there. Breece Hall, Isaiah Spiller, Zamir White, Brian Robinson. Where's Bijan? No Bijan this year. I guess we're not going for Bijan. Tyler Goodson. Bijan, maybe not. Maybe he won't come out. We'll see. Wide receiver, they got Olave. They got John Mechie. Ooh, you can put guys in with different, those kind of hairdos. Do they have different hairdos? Did not know. Did not know that. Let me know in the comments section below if that's something you have experienced, but very interesting. So I can add favorite. There's not really too much I can do. It does give you some basic stuff, the top fits of where this player would be good. Tyler Linderbaum. It gives you the general idea of his ratings that will be uncovered at the combine. And it gives you some of his skills. You get 20% of his skills. Run block and run block power, dang. Through the frickin' roof for Linderbaum. Let's see. Where is a very high-profile guy? Here we go. Kayvon Thibodeau, right? So he fits with Denver, Tampa, and Seattle. Always looks for the massive hit. Loves to use spin as a counter move. Relies on a swift arm over move. Uses speed to power to bull rush blockers. Motor is always running hot, often looks to rip the ball from runners, and typically avoids getting flagged. That's all good stuff. He's great to elite at everything in the combine. Got B awareness and B hit power right now. It's not a lot to show, but definitely looks interesting. They have region breakdown now, so you get a breakdown of everybody who's in the region. So in the West, Kayvon Thibodeau is there. He's the top-ranked dude. Khalil Shakir is also out there. Gives you the strengths and weaknesses of each region. So the general national draft class right now is strong in wide receiver, corner, and quarterback, but weak at center, right tackle, and strong safety. So if those are things that you're looking for, you may not want to look in those areas. So let's see here. If we go to the back to the scouts, I guess we could reassign them. Yes, we could. If we really wanted to. I'm not really going to do that just to save some time because I'm not going all out in depth. But if you guys want to join something where I would go all out in depth, make sure you follow my Twitch channel. Links in the description below. All right, we are going to go to the next week. I just want to see if there are any draft things to really look at. Not really worried about anything else. They do have regional focus scouting now. So, oh, here we go. Select position focus. This is what we need to do. So, the focus that we want in the West for this particular team is probably going to end up being right end. Okay, for the Central, for Miami, we're probably going to focus on defensive tackle. I want some guys up front. In the Northeast, we will probably do corner. And in the Southeast, that's where we'll look for some quarterback. All right, so we'll see what the SEC has in store for us there. So far there has been something to do in each week. In the preseason, we had to assign our scouts. In week number 1, we had to set the draft class. In week number 2, we had to go ahead and really centralize what position we wanted in each region. And here in week 3, we get our first mock draft, and they have the Browns taking Spencer Rattler. I don't know that they would do that with Baker Mayfield, but, you know, you can disagree. Evan Neal makes a lot of sense for the Steelers. Sam Howell for the Giants. Kayvon Thibodeau for Washington. Could you imagine Thibodeau and freaking Chase Young together? Absolutely wild. Stingley Jr. does make some sense for Dallas. Garrett Wilson for Jacksonville. D-tackle DeMarvin Leal for the Lions. Drake Jackson, right outside linebacker for the Falcons. Chris Olave to the Saints does make some sense. They could use some weapons. Charles Ross to the Jets, try to build that O-line. A couple of corners coming off the board with Elam and Gardner. Kyle Hamilton to the Raiders. Christian Harris to the Jets. There you go. Jets could use anything. John Mechie out of Alabama going to the Vikings. Imagine him with Justin Jefferson. Aiden Hutchinson to the Titans. They could use the pass rush. Cardinals, I guess, could use the corner. Bengals could use the pass rush, but if I was them, I would definitely try to get a lineman because they're suffering right there. Giants going to take a lineman. Panthers with a lineman. Chargers at D-tackle. Let's see what else we have here. All the way down. Miami, number 29. Are we winning that many games? They got us going. Malik Willis, baby. Matt Corral to the Bucks. So that's interesting. Mock draft number 2 is not out yet. So apparently there are 5 versions of the mock draft that you get a chance to take a look at. So pretty interesting for week number 3. All right, they still have prospect spotlight moments here in the game. They want to take a deeper look at right outside linebacker Nick Bonito, but you know what? I can't individually scout, so I don't know what to tell you, my guy. All right, so there was nothing weeks 4 through now. It is now week number 8, and mock draft 2 comes out. So what I kind of want to do is take a little look here to see what kind of stories there may have been. I don't see any particular draft stories, but let's go in and take a look. Oh, you can't actually go in and look. There we go. Draft story. Harris sets new Alabama single game record. Christian Harris. Instincts and sure tackling were on full display this week as he set a new single game school record for tackles for loss. That's interesting. So let's see what that does to Harris's stock. Remember, he was supposed to go to the Jets with their second pick. Rattler, still number 1. Sam Howell, number 2. Kayvon Thibodeau moves up. Evan Neal moves down the board. Obviously, the teams will change. There's Christian Harris moving up 5 spots. Andrew Booth went up 7. So, interesting stuff. Olave moves down. Charles Cross moves down a bit. Where is Miami, and who do they have us taking? Matt Corral. I did not see Malik Willis in here anymore. There he is. He is going to the Eagles with their second pick in a row. So Matt Corral is the guy that they think we're going to take now that we have been scouting Southeast quarterbacks. So that moves him up the board for us and kind of puts a target on our back for taking Matt Corral. We'll see. Let's keep going. All right, we get to week number 11, and they say focus players. So we are choosing focus players here now. And choose players for super focus scouting. 0 out of 3 players chosen. So we have to choose people that we really want to scout. Matt Corral has come up apparently 28 spots on the draft board. But do we want to throw them off? I think we're going to scout Desmond Ridder just because I really like him. We will also scout Kyron Williams because running back. And then we also obviously would like some offensive linemen. So looking at these projections, and obviously the Dolphins being who they are at offensive line, we will take a look at the Kentucky product, Darian Kinnard, since his stock has fallen, and it looks like we might be able to pick him up. So those will be the guys. I know this is just kind of me going through a little quickly and not really putting a ton of thought into it, but let's just see how this works out. All right, looking for more draft news because now, if you look, we're all the way in week number 17. So I wanted to see if there was any more draft news. Derek Stingley Jr. was named the top corner of 2021. College football's best quarterback award winner was Sam Howell. Purdy dominated in a bowl game win. Salyer attempted to brush off bowl game woes, so maybe not the guy we want. NCAA&T's Martin wins FCS Player of the Year. Desmond Ridder wins the Heisman Trophy. Ready Hike, Alec Lindstrom wins Best College Center. Kyle Hamilton takes home honors as the best safety. Ingram wins the award for best guard. Booth Jr. breaks the single-season interception record for Clemson. Georgia corner Darian Kendrick got hurt for the entire season, and Corral aims to improve draft stock to continue his father's legacy. So we'll see. Remember, I wanted to scout Desmond Ridder, so here we are in week number 18. We're going to go ahead, sim through there. There's nothing to do for week 18. And with nothing to do for week number 18, that brings us into the postseason. We did not make the postseason at 6-11, so let's continue to move. All right, we've made it to Super Bowl week. There's still nothing. Cowboys and Chiefs will play. And there you go. Chiefs beat the Cowboys 41-38. The main menu is a little bit glitchy, so hopefully EA can get that fixed relatively soon. If I move really quick through the menu, it kind of glitches like this back and forth. But let's just take a look at any draft stories there might be recently. Brian Robinson Jr. runs away with All-Star MVP. So there you go. No combine for Linderbaum after injury setback. Durability concerns. Biggest question around Iowa State, if I can speak. Breece Hall. And the other ones we already knew. So let's move into the offseason. Right, so when you get into re-signing players, that is where you get mock draft number 3. So let's take a look at this. Sam Howell, the projected number 1 overall pick to the Giants. Spencer Rattler now number 2 to the Lions, supposedly. Thibodeau falls to 5. He'll be an Eagle, supposedly. Christian Harris gets his way to 11. They have Miami taking Jackson Kirkland. Interesting. I wasn't thinking that, but that's where they have him going. Malik Willis at number 19. Remember, Heisman winner Desmond Ridder. Where is he? Matt Corral going to the Buccaneers. I don't know. I don't like this mock draft. No Ridder. Okay, trying to get with being quick, I just simmed right through re-signing people, so we have $100 million to spend. But let's take a look at these combine results. This is where you get your combine. So when you go in and take a look, you go to physicals, and you get all of the combine numbers that you got anyways previously. The 40-yard dash, the shuttle, the cone, the broad, the vertical, and the bench press, and it tells you their rankings on all of them. So you still get the same combine that you got before. And when you take a look at skills, here's Sam Howell, for instance, throwing accuracy mid and short, very good. Does not give you what his arm strength is. So, and that's not even on the sheet. His play action is very good, though. Let's see. I want to look at somebody like Desmond Ridder, who we've been looking at. We chose a full scout on him. We chose a focus scout on Desmond Ridder. And as you can see, he's got really good combine numbers. Let's see what he's got for skills. Break sack is a C. Throwing accuracy short is a C. Trucking is a B. Now, wait a minute. I chose to focus on him. Now he went up 100 picks, projected round 1 to 2. The other guy I chose to focus up on was Kyron Williams. It only has him 40% completed. Is this broken? I'm a little confused because I asked to fully go for these guys. I guess you do that in pro days. We'll have to see. We'll have to take a look. I don't want to judge too quickly, but right now I'm a little disappointed in it. Let's see. All right, this is where you see College Pro Day results. So let me see here. Looking at Ritter, because obviously Ritter is a guy we have been strongly interested in. This is a guy that I want to look at. There's his Pro Day, so he runs a different set of drills. Same drills as the Combine, just like a double take. So there they are. I'm just very disappointed in the skills that they give me. Now, look, I am all for keeping some Fog of War on here. That's a thing I really like about the game. The problem that I'm having is if I chose to make them a focus, should they not give me more? Here we go. We got 70% on Kinnard. B awareness, A impact, A lead, A pass block, B pass block finesse. He's got really bad stamina. But man, he looks like he can beat some dudes for sure. He's 4th in the bench press. Solid and strong. I like Kinnard very, very much. So now they break you a 4th mock draft. Thibodeau moves up to 3. Who do they have us selecting now? Still Jackson Kirkland. Why would I take a dude that I have not looked at? That's the thing, right? So it's supposed to smartly figure who you're going to take based on who you've scouted. Are they basically telling me I've scouted a bunch of bums and won't pick any of them? That's my question. I have put my focus in, and it doesn't seem to be working the way I had intended. All right, so now we get private workouts. Okay, so this is big. This is big. So we get to choose 3 guys for a private workout. I am choosing Desmond Ritter. I'm not going to choose a running back this time. I will choose the guy that they told me I'm picking, and Kinnard, who I am actually interested in. Let's confirm. We have confirmed, and we get to the final mock draft of the season. They still have Howell, they still have Rattler, they have Stingley, they have Thibodeau going 4th now, down a spot. They have us selecting Kirkland, who I did go after, but still no mention of Desmond Ritter at all. There's Kinnard at the end. 100% completion on him. We did get 100% on him. We're going to take a look at him right now. Prospects. Let's go over to Ritter. What did we only got 42% on Ritter? Come on, man. I went wild on Ritter. They just don't want to tell me anything about him. That makes me upset. When I use everything I can to find out something about a guy, I should know about that guy. That's very annoying. Hate it. Sorry, Swami. I hate it. All right. But Kinnard, we've spent a lot of effort on Kinnard, and we know everything about Kinnard. Look at that. B awareness, A impact, A lead block, A run block power, A pass block, A run block. Man, this guy can do it all. He just has really bad stamina and really bad injury, but I think he's a hell of a freaking player. Damn, they say he fits Denver, Tennessee, and Chicago. You know what? He fits me. I want this guy. But let's see this left tackle that we're supposed to take, that we only know apparently 40% of his things. Physicals, not too bad. He's one of those agile type of dudes. He doesn't have the reps, but all A's from what I can see, including injury and all of that. That's pretty good. All right, and finally, I mean, here we are at where the draft is supposed to be. There's the top 10 prospects. Malik Willis on there. I'm thinking about taking Ritter because I feel like the game is trying to hide him from me. But let's see. Let's just skip ahead to our pick and see what's up. I'm not gonna make any trades or anything. I'm just gonna make selections. Malik Willis did go to the Steelers. Jackson Kirkland is the guy they want us to take, but I am going to defy this game. And I'm going to take Desmond Ridder because I don't care. There we go. He is a hidden development. They won't tell us his overall or his archetype right now. We are supposed to know all that stuff because, well, we're not supposed to know the overall, but we are supposed to know his archetype. I did do a lot of scouting on him. I just didn't get the information I was told that I would receive. But man, he's athletic. He's got the throw power. Hopefully he's got the accuracy to go along. I wanted to take Ridder, so that's what I did. Skip ahead. Let's go to the next user pick. Let's make a selection. Let's see who's on this board. Derek King. Not taking him. Jahan Dotson would be nice. We have 70% on Adam Anderson. Finesse moves looking good. Physicals all check out. Ooh, injury no good. Hit power kind of stinky. Tackling's okay. Pursuit's okay. Finesse moves really good, though. Not a bad pass rusher. Just a little disappointed at tackles, which is what I would like to bring in. It's a little tough. There's not much there. There is Alec Lindstrom at center. It's supposed to be a pretty thin center draft, but he's pretty high up there in the combines and has a very high impact block. That might be a guy to consider for sure in this spot. The other guy would be Petit Frere. I don't know. I'm not going to attempt too much more. Anyway, strength isn't quite there, but he's definitely got some skill. He's definitely more the agile type of guy. Not quite a scheme fit. Not like Adam Anderson would be. But what about Sanders? I really got to make a decision quick. Finesse moves very good. Stamina very good. Play rec very good. Oh, there we go. That's going to be the guy. We're going to take Sanders. Why not? We don't know anything about him. We know he's a normal, and we know he has a lot of green. And that's a good thing. So we'll take that. His athletic rating's very, very good. He's coming from Cincinnati, too? Damn, we just took 2 natty boys. All right, let's go to the next round. Or our next pick, whatever it is. It happens to be in the 4th round. Let's see. Yeah, this is definitely a tougher way of drafting. I definitely appreciate what they've done, but my one big complaint is if I ask for scouting on somebody, I should get said scouting. I did not get that with Ridder, and it upsets me just a little bit. This guy can't really run the football. I don't know why. Yeah, we don't want him. I'm kind of looking at running back, but man, the ones that are here, not into him. CJ Verdell, I feel like he should be better, but it doesn't look like he is. So let's see. Is that center still there or anybody of the sort? Because I would take him. Day 3 projection. Day 3 projection. That makes them bad. I don't know that that's going to be the way for us to go. Defensive tackle would be nice. I'd like to take linebackers. Miller, Christopher Allen, Barno. Where's that guy they wanted me to take so bad? I don't see him. We're going to have to take a lucky dip because the time is running out and I never paused the draft. So we will just go and take a flyer on Ventrell Miller. There you go. We'll take him. He's a normal. He's fast as freak, boy. Dang. All right. We're definitely going to have to look at the draft recap and see what real ratings are here. But let's go to the next user pick. Let's make a selection, because why not? I'm thinking, what do we have at the top here? We got a wide receiver, another wide receiver, safeties, corner, Amron Harris. He's really moving on up the draft board. He doesn't quite fit us, though. We're not a fit for you, bud. What else do we have? Anybody who fits our scheme at the top of this board? It doesn't look like it. Day 3 for Mike Rose. He can't even tackle. You're going to play middle linebacker with D tackling. I don't think so, sir. I don't think that's going to be a thing. Trifogel. That's a hell of a name. He runs B deep route, and he's got some speed on him. Oh, we're gonna take him. There we go. He runs good short route, good deep route, and he's got some athletic numbers. We will take Trifogel. There you go. An Indiana product, a Hoosier boy. We'll grab him real quick. All right, so I don't know that we're going to make many more picks. Let's just... actually, you know what? Screw it. This is like me... This is like me playing a little bit of Draft Wars by myself, so let's see what we can do here. A little bit of Draft Wars, gotta practice. All right, Salyer was the guy who was trying to shrug off a bad performance, so let's see what kind of stinky player he is. He's probably not all that good. Normal development, athletic ratings don't look all that good. I figured, hey, we need linemen on this team, so why not? He's at the top of the board. Just see what that kind of story was trying to tell us, and I think we saw. He's not great. What else do we have here? Christopher Allen, outside linebacker. He's getting passed over a lot. He's got A zone coverage. Give me him. Give me him. I'll take him. He's got A zone coverage. I will deal with it. Skip ahead to the next user pick, and we'll see. We'll see how good these guys really were. We have one more selection here in the 7th round. And CJ Verdell is up there, and I haven't taken a halfback yet. He's probably crap, but we'll take him anyways. I mean, he plays pretty well with Oregon, but I didn't make the draft class, folks. Don't yell at me. All right, here we go. Simming ahead. Oh, my God, we have a pick, the 30th pick in the 7th round. I don't even want it, but we have it. Demas Jr. out of Georgia Southern. That might be a guy. Morgan Tongue. What a freaking name. Absolute boss of a name. All right, let's take this corner that came up 121 spots, even though he's got D-man coverage. Why not? He's pretty quick. Dejon Warren, not too bad. All right, let's take a full-on look at our draft picks in this draft recap. I would assume they have to give you the overalls now, right? Let's see. Where's my overalls? All right, there he is. Desmond Ridder, a 68 overall. I thought he was going to be way better than that, but he is. He is a hidden development trait. He did win the Heisman. There you go. Heisman, Desmond Ridder. Hey, y'all. Editing FG here, and I just wanted to give you guys a quick note. So what I'm thinking happened in the whole Ridder situation is I did not have a scout anywhere in Ridder's region scouting out quarterbacks, so that's probably why he never got to 100%. There's probably a cap on how much you can actually do with those individual workouts and that focus scouting. So if I'm right about that, I would watch what you do with your regional scouts, and if you're really interested in somebody who maybe you didn't send your regional scouts or your national scout there, make sure that you go ahead and change that up so that it does work the way that you intend to make it work, and try it that way, and you may have different results than I did. Myjai Sanders, not too bad. 74 overall, a speed rusher. What I was looking to bring in. That's what we got. Ventrell Miller, a 68 overall, not bad. Got a decent player there. Trifogel. It's a deep receiver class. We brought one in. Not too bad. Salyer was a 68, 65 for Allen, 66 for Verdell. Wasn't very good. And a 65 for Warren. Let's see what other teams ended up with. Holy, the Eagles did have 3 first-round draft picks, so they were going to get some good guys. But look at this. 2nd round, 3rd round, 4th round, 5th round. Eagles did really nice. Let me just see some of the guys we were thinking about possibly picking up. Isaiah Spiller was a 77. Damn. Would have been nice to get a guy like that. Lindstrom was a 72 at center. Petit Ferrer, 73 overall. Sam Howell, 79. Leal, a 79. Or Sam Howell's a 77, my bad. Brian Robinson, a 72. I was thinking about it. Didn't pull the trigger on that one. Brenton Cox Jr. looking pretty good. What else is up here? Elam is a 78 overall. Catalona, 74. Bryce Hall, 77. Not bad. Good players up here. Spencer Rattler, 78. That's way too high for that man. Gotta say. Mechie is 75. Not too bad. Kirkland would have been a 76 should we have taken him. Would have been a hidden development as well. Would have been a hell of a player. I made a mistake. They were trying to steer me in the right direction, and I didn't want to listen. But the thing is, the game should let you not listen. If you want to be dumb, and I wanted to be dumb, it should let you be dumb. I wanted Desmond Ridder, okay? You should have given me my scouting info on him. It didn't want to give me the scouting info because it was like, oh, you're interested in Desmond Ridder? Well, yeah, go ahead, take him. Go ahead. We're not going to give you the info on him. We want you to think we're lying, that he stinks. And then you're going to take him to defy us, and you will fail. And that's what the computer let me do. So, all in all, that's kind of what the new scouting update does. There's some things that I love, and there's some things that I dislike. Things that I love. The Fog of War makes it harder to get a good draft class. Look at all these great players at the top. It kind of should be that way. Then, of course, you have, like, the little busts. Unfortunately, I was one of the dudes that took a bust in this draft class. As a matter of fact, out of all first-round picks, I took the worst one. Second round had a ton of good picks in it. Somebody took Derek King, though, so for them, too. That was a bad buster-rooney. But if you're going to take quarterbacks, you're going to take them high. And yeah, there's big bust potential there. It does make a lot of sense. But the one thing I don't like is that this draft class got way too many 70s in it. I have seen 3 60s, and we're 4 60s. 5, 6. All right, we'll say 6 60s all the way through 3 rounds. That's a heavy, talented draft class. And I'm seeing a lot of the really much better players getting taken at the top. Not so many busts going. It seems like the computer still knows what the better players are, and you do not. I will not be making draft classes this way because I feel like this draft class just a little too OP for me. But I used it. I tried it. It is what it is. Let me know what you think of the new scouting update in the comment section below. At least it is something fresh and interesting to provide us with some hours of entertainment before we get bored of Madden again. We'll see what ends up happening. But I am excited. We are going to be starting our Madden League over on Twitch. Go check out the Twitch in the description below. Come over, drop a follow, say hello. Thank you guys for coming through to this video. Make sure you drop a like on the video and subscribe if you don't mind, if you are not already. I know a lot of people who watch this channel are not subscribed. It definitely would help me out if you would go ahead and hit that red button, turn that thing gray. Make sure you drop all your comments below. Let's get a discussion going on the scouting update. Respectfully, of course, I do not accept any irate or just belligerent comments. I will take them right out. You will just not be commenting on my channel, and that's perfectly fine. That is a personal preference. I just not a big fan of the huge negativity out there in the community, and I want to promote some more positivity. So, you know, constructive criticism like I gave. There are certain things that I really like, and there are certain things that I don't like about it. The Fog of War is really cool, but if, like I continuously scouted Ridder, I wanted to see Ridder, they should have given me 100% on Ridder. They only gave it to me on Kennard, which is kind of weird. I don't know if maybe I did it wrong. If I did, let me know that in the comment section below, and we'll try it a different way maybe one time. But thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you want to see more franchise, make sure you click right here to see some more franchise. I feel you somehow.